Hi everyone, Deb here. I am here with the Summer Homes collaboration hosted by Jamie, who is Poetspice. All that information as well as all the other participants will be linked down below in the title and the description. So please be sure to check everyone else out. And I apologize to Jamie. I missed last week, entirely last week. I missed a lot of stuff. But anyway, I'm back, and I'll try and do 2 weeks worth for next week, but not this week. Anyway, I pulled out this framed scenes stamp set, and I used the treehouse out of this today, and I did 2 cards with that, and I think this has some other scenes in here that I might be using in the future for summer homes because I think it's appropriate. Also used, on one card I used a little bit of this, I believe this color is Petal Pink from Stampin' Up. It was gifted to me by my Stampin' Up demonstrator. I used a few yellow dots and a few green dots out of these retired glitter enamel dots from, I don't know, they were in the clearance rack in 2018. I used 2 sentiment strips, ooh, I have something on my finger, out of this Jen Hadfield homemade simple life, it says on here, sentiments. And I used Thinking of You, 2 of them. I used one on the last card. I used these stained glass views card panels. Um, yeah, I think I'm missing something. No, we'll see. And on the first 2, I used a paper out of this New Horizons paper from Stampin' Up that's from 2022. It's retired also. And it has all kinds of scenes, mountains and whatnot. Okay, I used one on the last card. I used one sticker out of this Jen Hatfield homemade. This is Along the Way series, and I used on the second card, I think. No, the last card also. I used a sentiment out of Heart and Home, and I one of these square ones, and I punched it into a circle, and you'll see it. So I think I got everything. Oh, and this stamp set does have coordinating dies I have in here, and they're just frames, and I used this one, which actually cuts out the inner part and then the frame. Yeah, I wish it was all like one piece, but anyway, that's what I did, or that's what I used. So let me move them. And I'll show you the first 2 cards at the same time. They both use that paper from Stampin' Up. I'm using stuff I have already cut, so I already had a crumb cake card base, and this was a piece of the paper which I cut down, and I decided to put it on Daffodil Delight because that's one of the colors I used to color part of the treehouse. So this is all colored with alcohol markers. This is as well. It was cut out in white twice, and then I did use Dollar Tree pop tape with a little glue, and I swore I had it on here straight, but it's not. But anyway, there it is. And this is one of the Jen Hadfield stickers, which I put a whole bunch of dots on. I should have backed it on card, and I didn't. And then I just left the insides blank. So Thinking of You, I thought this would be good to send to a childhood friend. I actually just lost one childhood friend, but and I lost another one earlier that actually lived right down the street from me. I have one more that lived right down the street from me, and so far she's doing good. So I might send her one of these. I haven't sent her anything for a while. I have her address because I send Christmas cards to her, but that's about between that and Facebook, that's about as much as we stay in touch. So I thought that would be nice. And this I thought had some of the colors in the little flowers back here. And I tried to use some of the same colors that were in the paper, some of them. So this is, when you cut this 6x6 paper down, I cut it to 4, no, 3 3/4. So this is what, 1 and something, 1 and 3/4. I don't remember. Anyway, whatever it is to equal that up to 6. This is the other part of it. So I backed that on some Misty Moonlight, which is one of the colors in here. And then I made the roof on here Misty Moonlight and the door. And this also, which I cut by hand, the paper, which of course I can't cut straight. So anyway, that's what I did on that one, and I used the green dots on this one. So those are my first 2 cards, and it's a tree house, and that was one of the options. And then I honestly, for this next one, I was going to stamp a cabin, but I ran out of time. I have to make some other cards, but not related to this collab for I have a birthday and I hope, heal quickly kind of card I need to make soon. This is my other card. I'm gonna cut this sentiment out because I got it. I took the sticker apart because it was really floppy, floppy, as in it was like the top of the house was sliding around on the bottom part. I'll cut that better later, but that had a little hello on it, and I don't really need that because I have thinking of you, which this was one of the squares I punched into a circle. Here's the Stampin' Up! Petal Pink ribbon, which I thought was a good color match to the house and also parts of the background here. And I meant this to be like a mountain cabin home, if you will. So I just put it on the only part of the grassy area there by the little stream or river. And yeah, so I thought that was a cute idea. I don't really love these stickers, and I think my cabin would have been better. I was kind of originally thinking cabin in the mountains, but I couldn't figure out how to get the cabin in the mountain, maybe right here kind of thing. And then I don't know. I have to see. There's different scenes in this too, but they're really, for me, they're hard to figure out what to do with them other than plop a sentiment on or something. And I just took this one strip I cut off from over here, which had a tall tree trunk, put that on the inside and left it blank. So those are my 3 cards: a mountain home, thinking of you, and I could send that even to like an aunt I have who lives more, not, she lives more in a mountainous area, I'll put it that way. And I haven't talked to her for a while. And she's getting up there, so yeah. I know she's okay, sorta, because she texted me on or messaged me on Facebook. So anyway, yeah, those are my 3 cards for this week: 2 tree houses and a mountain home. And this is a fun collab. It's making me think a little bit outside the box. It was a little hard for me to get started. I mean, I started with the tree houses, and I had pulled out the paper ahead of time too, so I sort of knew what colors I could use. But let me know what you think, and be sure to give me a like if you wouldn't mind, and leave me a comment, and I will do my best to check everyone else out from last week and this week as well. And I hope that you viewers will also check everyone else out, because there's some amazing crafters in this group. I'm always in awe of some of the products people have, but also their talents in making things with them. So be sure to check everyone out. And I will see you again soon and next Wednesday for this collab. Okay? Bye for now. Hugs, love, and peace.